So I know I said that I was going to wait on recording until I was all set up in Japan, but I already recorded my latest Fallout episode, and I was trying to grind with my top level character, and I reached the most number of resets that I can do, which is annoying, because if they make it so that you have to grind in order to get the armor rating that you need for the flashpoints, then why would they put a limit on how much you can grind that flashpoint? They should make it so that you can grind the same flashpoint infinitely. I don't know why they would not. I don't want to have to go through a full flashpoint just to get the armor I need. I want to just fight the boss and reset. But anyways, I thought I might as well record a new episode of this before I said I was going to be able to. I'd like to be able to get Balmora done and then get this character the new outfit that I had planned on, so we're going to try to do that as quickly as I can. You can see that I need to head up north. I have my cat shut up in my room right now because my dad is taking a nap and she wouldn't stop scratching his door. So I'm hoping that she'll be good and just sit while I'm recording and not make a lot of noise, but we'll see. I have an outfit picked out for Hireth. I know what kind of outfit I want to get her. The trouble is just seeing if it's going to be available on the market, and if it is available, how much it's going to cost. If it costs too much, I'm probably going to have to sell stuff and then wait on buying it. But I have plenty of stuff to sell if that's the case.
This is Grand Marshal Takeda to all personnel. Last night was a hell of a fight. Outnumbered 10-1. We still beat back the imps. Victory's coming, boys. Keep this up, and we can all go home.
And the meowing starts.
Don't really care about the details so long as the spark's flying.
I've been playing on my trooper, and the trooper abilities are organized differently. With the trooper abilities, I have my grappling hook set to 1, which means all my main abilities are set after 1. But with the spy, the take cover is set to 1, and I need to do that before I use the attacks, so it's hard to remember that I can actually hit 1 with this. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Grand Marshal Takeda here. I want to talk about sacrifice. My troops and I gave up our homes in the Republic. But the rest of you weren't given a choice. Your planet was taken from you. You're giving up everything to get it back. That's the real deal.
They made this guy super annoying on purpose so that you don't feel sad for him when you defeat him. Meow.
Grand Marshal Chiquetta. I've been hearing grumbling lately. People saying the Republic abandoned Balmora. Well, I may not be Republic Army anymore, but I'm still a patriot, so don't say it to my face. Treaty may not have left us much choice, but the people of the Republic are still behind you.
Blah, blah, blah. Ow. I hope that everybody had a Merry Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or Boxing Day, whichever you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah myself, and I had a pretty good holiday, aside from, you know, the obvious issues that are going on with the world. We didn't get the chance to make latkes, unfortunately, because we were trying to practice social distancing, but we did have a pretty good Christmas dinner as a very small group. We do turkey for Thanksgiving, but we do roast beef for Christmas, and I think that it turns out pretty well, although Dad forgot the red wine this time, so the roast beef was pretty good, but I do like adding a little bit of red wine to roasts and stews, because I think that it makes the beef taste more savory. It adds a good extra flavor to it.
Darth Lacris, can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmoran arms factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Chiquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
You're about to be overrun with Imperial troops, but this doesn't have to be a bloodbath. Talk to me, Chiquetta.
You won't like what I have to say. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmoran resistance. Taste of what's coming.
You expect me to believe these people are acting without Republic orders? They're violating the peace treaty by supporting the resistance.
Raylon, are you here on Republic orders?
No, sir.
There you go.
Go! Go!
My hands are so dry right now. Winter is super harsh on psoriasis, and I have psoriasis both on my hands and on my face. But while I have some face creams that essentially take away the problem, hand creams don't act as fast. They absorb quickly, and then my skin dries out just as quickly, and so I just keep having to put more and more on.
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Chiquetta send a Jedi?
Along with a Special Forces team. He claimed they weren't with the Republic.
I'm sure he did. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can it do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmoran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
All this time, the Republic and their engineers were boxed in. They were laying the groundwork for invasion.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, 1 Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
If they're heading to the factory, we can stop them from the ground.
Agreed. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmora.
I need to get some new armor mods. You can see I'm getting a lot of things that are better stats than what I'm wearing. I don't have to worry about armor rating right now, but once I reach level 75, I'm going to have to start ignoring stats and just do armor rating, which is very annoying. It's what my high level trooper has been grinding, and the reason why I'm not able to play her currently, because I have to wait for my reset counts to reset so that I can keep grinding, because I don't want to have to do the entire flashpoint. I don't want to have to go through an entire thing killing all of the enemies inside when I could just defeat one boss over and over. Seriously, I love Star Wars Online, but I find grinding so annoying. I think this game is the best online game that I've played, but it seems like no online game is free from grinding. No online game is free from grinding. No online game is free from, oh, it's endgame, that means we have to do something complicated and annoying instead of just letting you play the way you've played this whole time. Why can't they just have the game be the game?
Our ships are closing on the Republic transports. Keep destroying those landing pads, and there will be no escape for the enemy.
I spent a lot of today working on my Fallout game because
Engaged. We're down 6 Republic transports. I'm calling in additional ground-to-air weaponry.
Because where I ended it, I mentioned in the video that I plan to do the 10 Pines Bluff quest now that I'm done with the Finding Nick quest. But I can't exit in the downtown Boston where I left Nick because downtown Boston is severely glitchy for me, and if I ended it there, it would be so laggy that I wouldn't be able to load the save. The save would just be corrupt. So I went to Red Rocket to exit, and I realized, oh, I guess I'm at the wrong spot, oops, that I didn't want to just leave Red Rocket as it was, so I've spent a lot of today modifying Red Rocket, turning it into a full settlement, but I'm not putting up a radio beacon yet. It's going to be a settlement for my companions. And I'm really proud of how it's come out. I have a very specific way of doing Red Rocket, which I did for my other save that I'll probably show you at some point. But the way I usually do it is putting a wall around made of buildings and having the center piece be the plaza of the buildings that go around. But I decided to do a different way of doing Red Rocket than I usually do. So instead of doing the wall of buildings around the plaza, I did a sort of complex series of bridges leading to a set of apartments above the Red Rocket and scaffolds of buildings around. I wanted to make it look a bit more like a mini city than with a network system rather than a small town. I'm proud of the small town look. Like I said, I'm going to show you the one. I have it on my other character later. But I also really like how the mini city look came out. I think it looks a little bit more megaton-ish, which was kind of my goal for it.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
What's going on, Sanju?
That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Chemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
If you're right, then Greystar is mine.
That's how it looks. Best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
He's not going anywhere. I can promise that.
Well, maybe, but there's something else. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we could make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
In that case, the Empire would have the whole cell as a puppet.
That's the idea. I know how Chemish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds' been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
You're trickier than I thought, Sanju.
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest. If you don't send him my way, well, I guess you'll have to kill him.
I don't think it'll come to killing Greystar.
Good luck, then. I don't know if I'll see you again. Depending on what happens with Greystar, I may have to go into hiding for a while. But it's been an honor working with you. Sanju, out.
Kvoli trafa utpota mina. Menufitan fine milma moria un matumitain. Pero eleflat.
A woman named Chemish sent me here. You know who I'm talking about.
Imarne am pasager für hog bruar. Egarus plot as vista bokar pina no imarstro de berkur burkurni.
I'm proud to have done my part. I'll do anything to set Balmora free.
Niskilef ias kasanum. Hiru atirolo arom bruavo. Sorry for remita dosum. Moflaska kikafi mamugur tu flator.
There has been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Tau van modlegar. Hiels trioio furgalogar. If scam bimio helka tutwerk. Hever zegna ekio upflo kompa. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Mina mo folksa meohun.
When you get to the rendezvous, give them my regards.
Fire daruvonar. Hoeveel pori bil skure al goed. Daar noedar glangor.
I feel kind of bad now. He so genuinely wants to free his planet. And Kirith knows that the Empire needs a lot of adjustment. But she's just doing her job. In her mind, there's nothing she can do about it. The best she can do is try to help things from inside by doing her job. She doesn't think that the terrorists have any chance of doing any good for the people, because the terrorists are too busy doing, bad things. Kitty! Ah! Cat's assaulting my desk. She's assaulting me!
The fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No. You've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmora. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
If we tried talking from the beginning, we might not be in this mess.
Anything's possible, I suppose. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmoran Arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Let's see what an old man can do for his troops.
He's trying to be heroic, but honestly, he really just comes off as snobby. And annoying. Nope, that wasn't where I meant to throw that. No.
Alright, make me look good.
Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
It's not too late to stop more killing.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmora publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Dead Jedi, Republic transports. Even before I came to the factory, I met squads of Republic troops. Why do I need your confession?
Because you know the truth, but the rest of the galaxy doesn't. And they'll trust my word over yours. Let the Balmorans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
The Empire isn't without mercy. We can come to an agreement.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
Time to go, Jaquetta.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
Right on time. Bye, Khaleo. Oh, there you are. I think I'm just gonna give Khaleo this shirt once I've gotten Hira the new outfit.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmoran arms factory, and that fool Vol-Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The resistance is crushed.
Good luck with the final assault, Colonel.
Thank you. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Oh, her jacket's neat. It's not quite the one that I'm going to be looking at, but it's similar. It looks really nice.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Jaquetta is defeated, and the Balmoran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Now that Balmorra is secure, what do you intend?
I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmoran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
The Balmorans have suffered for a long time. If you want to end the resistance, show them the Empire is not their enemy.
I have my own plans for the people here, but I'll remember your advice. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Now, if you're doing, I think it's the Jedi Consular story, then you get the chance to fight her as your final boss for the planet. But I think that's only for the Consular story. I don't think you can do it with any of the other classes.
You and me?
And that's in book 2. So that's the Consular and the Republic in general's missions on Balmorra are set after the missions for the Empire on Balmorra. Whee! Whee! That's a nice outfit for Vet.
Alright, make me look good.
They did a good job with her. And he has pink hair. Good for him.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cipher herself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynold, summarize the situation for Cipher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cipher. The Terror Cell under our control. Greystar captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Is Sanju managing all right? There's a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, the boy is fine, just fine. A bit overwhelmed maintaining 2 identities at once, but we'll guide him through it. For the time being, Sanju will use the Greystar persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynold will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cipher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadus was assassinated on his watch. Oh, but now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
Glad to be leaving this mudball.
Give it 20 years, my friend. 20 years and we'll make this a true Imperial world yet.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
There are parts of Balmorra that are somewhat pretty with the plains and the flowers, but most of it is pretty boring. There will be other planets later that are much nicer, and I'm excited to get to those.
Agent, I hope you have space in your trophy room for a medal. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
They were pushovers. They deserve to be conquered.
The Empire agrees. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
again, that was a bit harsh for Cleo, or for Hirth to say, but it was what she thinks. She thinks that people should be able to defend themselves and not cause trouble for the higher-ups. And that's just the way she was raised, being in the Empire. Unless you're a solid power that, like, holds your own against the Empire, then you shouldn't. That's her plan. That's her idea.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
We can handle anything he throws at us.
I hope you're right. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called eradicators.
Any idea what an eradicator is?
A weapon of some sort. But is it a laser? A virus? I don't know. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
Guess I'll be bailing you out again.
Good. Why don't you shoot a few people? That always helps me sort the data. Sorry, that was uncalled for. I just haven't had the energy to spend on social protocol. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
I know I could be nicer to her, but Hirth's not exactly a nice person. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. I will go and try to get this character a new outfit, and that should be ready next time you see me. Have a nice day, and I'll see you later.